Okay, for this question, we have points P, Q, and R that are on a line segment. It's saying QR are the end points and P lies on the line segment. Match each ratio of segment lengths to the correct numerical ratio. So anytime you have these coordinates, it is helpful to draw on your graph paper. Remember that you get graph paper on the back of your work folder. So here are our points graphed on our coordinate grid. Okay, we have Q, P, and R. Once you have that graph, this question is going to be a lot easier to deal with. Okay, in our table here, it says we need to know the distance from Q to P and what ratio that makes with the distance from P to R. So there are a couple ways we can approach this question. Okay, I'm going to show you one way to do it. So when I have QP to PR, okay, you can also think about this as a fraction. Okay. To get from Q to P, if I wanted to count, this distance is 3, this distance is 2. To get from P to R, I did not make a super straight line there, but this distance going down is 12, and this distance going over is 8. The fastest way to figure this out would be to just take my horizontal or vertical distances and compare them. So if I wanted to compare my vertical distances from Q to P, I traveled 3. From P to R, I traveled 12. If I simplify my fraction, because remember your calculator will simplify fractions for you, you just type in your fraction and hit equals, I get 1 to 4. Okay, if I wanted to compare my horizontal distances, I'd have 2 to 8. And again, if you wanted to use your calculator, 2 over 8, and simplify, you get 1 to 4. So that's telling me that my distances for QP to PR is going to be 1 to 4. Okay. The second thing they want us to find out is our distance from QP to QR. So QP, again, we could think about it as our fraction like this. We already know our QP, vertical and horizontal. We didn't do our QR. So if I extended this and I brought this line all the way down and I brought this line all the way over, this distance all the way down here is going to be 15. And this distance all the way across here would be 10. So if I'm just doing Q to P, if I wanted to look at vertical distances, I'd have 3, and then vertical distance for QR, I have 15, that's 1 to 5. Again, I just type that in my calculator if I'm not sure. If I looked at horizontal distances, I'd have 2 to 10, which is also 1 to 5. Okay, so this one is going to be 1 to 5. So on our boxes here, we would check the 1 to 4 and the 1 to 5. Okay, it's super important that you just make sure when you're comparing these that you're going vertical to vertical or horizontal to horizontal and you're not mixing them up. Okay.